Hi and welcome to this week's Myton Kids.
Today we are having a party. We are celebrating. It's the end of school. It's the beginning of the summer holidays.
We've got beautiful weather.
Yeah.
We've been to see friends.
Yeah. Wonder what other things you like to celebrate. Oh, birthdays.
Christmas.
Baptisms and dedications at church.
Naomi's got a new job, so we celebrated that.
So there's lots of things that we like in parties. We've got some lovely sweets, we've got some drinks, we've got some crisps and some crackers. And it's good to play some games. What games could we play?
I've got a game.
Have you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's a bit of a challenge, so it's something that all you at home could try as well. And if you're able to do it, send in a photo for us to see.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So the challenge is
to
get a piece of paper and make a hole in it big enough to climb through.
No, I think that's impossible. Do you know how to do it?
Let's see if it's impossible. Right. You see, here's the piece of paper. And it's got a hole in it. No sticky tape or anything like that. And can I fit through it? Yeah!
Wow.
All the way through.
That's amazing. Did you know how to do it? Well, if you want to find out, watch right to the end of this week's video and we'll show you. Today, we are finding out about the Jews celebrating something that they thought was impossible. Let's find out more.
Our God is so amazing. His love is never ending. Beyond imagination. He's worth our celebration. He deserves the loudest voice. I don't know about you, but I came here today to celebrate God in every song we sing and every game we play. We celebrate God, always amazing. His love will never end. So everybody in this place, celebrate God.
So Naomi, before the intro, did you say that the Jews were celebrating?
Yes.
Okay, I think we've missed some of the story, so let's recap to what's happened so far. In the last 2 weeks, we've learnt that God has put Esther in a position to help the Jewish people.
Yep.
That's one thing. Then Haman, who's a high-ranking official, despised the Jews and plotted to kill them.
Yep.
That's the second thing. He planned to do this by writing a new law outlining when the Jews were going to be killed.
Yep.
Then Mordecai, who's Esther's cousin,
Yep.
has stopped a plot to kill the king.
Yep.
Fourth thing, and because of this, Esther was able to tell the king about Haman's law to kill the Jews, and the king sent Haman to be killed.
I think that's a fair summary of what's happened.
Okay, so I'm still a bit confused. Where's the celebration? The Jews are still under threat of being killed.
Yeah, you're right. I think we need to find out what's happening next in our story. We're going to tell you what happens in the final few chapters of Esther. It's a long reading, so we're just going to summarise the main points for you today.
And if you want to read the story for yourself, you can find that in the book of Esther in the Bible, and it's in the first part, which is the Old Testament.
Now, as we go through the next bit of the story, listen out. If you hear the king Esther, Mordecai, or the Jewish nation mentioned, I want you to give a big cheer. Hooray!
And if you hear Haman, the enemies of the Jews mentioned, you can give a boo.
Boo! So, here's what happened next. The king, hey, put Mordecai, hey, in charge. He now has Haman's job, boo, and has Haman's signet ring to show that he is important.
Esther
Hey!
asked the king
Hey!
to stop Haman's law
Boo.
to kill the Jewish people.
Hey! The king, hey, knows the law cannot be changed, but he gives Esther and Mordecai, hey, permission to write a new law.
The new law states that on the day that the Jewish enemies
Boo.
attack the Jews,
Hey!
then the Jews
Hey!
can defend themselves by killing their attackers.
The law was sent out across the Persian Empire. The Jews, hey, who had been living in fear, now have good news. They begin to celebrate. They feast and they party, they dance and they sing.
Lots of people became Jews
Hey!
too because they could see that it was good to be under the king's protection.
Hey! When the enemies of the Jews, boo, attacked them, the Jews, hey, defended themselves and they were not destroyed.
Then the king
Hey!
gave the Jews
Hey!
in Susa, which is the empire's capital, permission to do the same thing the next day. And there, all of Haman's sons
Boo.
were killed.
The Jews, hey, celebrated again and held even more feasts. Esther and Mordecai, hey, declared that the same 2 days each year would be a holiday called Purim for the Jews. Hey! They would feast and celebrate and remember how they had been saved from their enemies.
During this Feast of Purim, this story that we've just told you is read out each time, and the children are encouraged to cheer the heroes and boo the baddies, just like you've done. So that's a really good point. Now that we've just done that story, I understand why the Jewish people were celebrating. God came to their rescue.
It was an impossible situation, but God made a way to save them.